The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He's brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
54 mark. 54 mark. Check. 54. Push him back.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Murray now. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle made by Jay.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now Drake.
Drake again the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running, it's Drake. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Check 55, Mike.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Henry on the carry.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Block. Watch out.
Now Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Mike, check. 59.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Mike 5'9". Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All day, just like that. Go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Check the hot read. Kill. Turn it up, left.
Here we go on fourth, Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Rashaan Evans.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
3rd down.
Murray now to throw. Escaping and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 5-9. Check. 59 is Mark. Quick. Check, 59. Better play.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Danny. Check 59. Mike is 59. I got you. Block. Check. 59.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And not a lot of the daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
46-yard line.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
On the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He was tackled.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Now, they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Henry. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Corey Davis.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 58 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tannehill. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
39-yard
A gain of 39 that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jack Crawford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 2nd down.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
By Kevin Byard.
Now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard. Lines are the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll turn to the power game and Olawale. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Running it, Washington. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Back. 57. You got time.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
We're scoreless after one. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first, here's Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Washington. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 22 yards there, a first down. And out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
45-yard line.
They run with Washington. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Man out. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Hey, that's good. 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
44, Mike, 44. Come on.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Washington fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Rick Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back. Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Washington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across.
Right, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards left on second down. The handoff right side, it's Washington. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Juan Thornhill on the tackle. 1st and goal, Dallas.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale taking it in. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Mahomes firing complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Cover. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 44. Mike. 44.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Chiefs 20. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Prescott.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They were almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Now Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Third down here.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Yeah, you don't want none. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Yo. Check it out, me. Keep it.
Back to throw. Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.